Yo, what's going on, man? Kevin Prize here. Today, I am going to share with you the best thing that you can say to a woman. I'm sure you've heard of Freud, amazing genius psychologist. He has an experiment where he basically lined up a group of people. I think it was around 8 people. They all answered very simple questions, and one of the people was actually the person that they're experimenting on. The rest were plants. So they would go down the line. Person being experimented on would be like 6 person around, and every single person would answer a very simple question that the person who was doing was being experimented on would know the right answer to. They would all be answering it wrong, and then when it got to the person who was being experimented on, who clearly knew the right answer, he would choose wrong along with the rest. And that is the power and a simple example of how social proof works. So, social proof with women is very simple. There's 2 ways to do it. The first is slightly more challenging, and it happens more naturally for people who are higher up in game or people who just have lots of women around them all the time and are naturals. So the first is when you are just naturally surrounded by tons of women. When you are surrounded by a bunch of women, women are going to naturally be more attracted to you because they see that women are already attracted to you. They don't need to put you through tests, give you shit tests to see if you're a cool person. They don't need to see if you have a vision that you fucking go after and that you're ambitious. They don't need to see if you're a cool, sexually entitled man who is just high status and just fucking a 1%er. They already know because you have other women around you, and that proves it. They wouldn't be around you if you weren't that person. Now, you may not have all these women around you, and even I don't have women around me 24/7. Maybe I'm just walking through the mall with my mom, and I see just some fucking smoke show who probably wants me to go talk to them, probably definitely begging for me to go talk to them. And when I go over to them, another way that I can just easily use social proof, very simply, is verbally show that women are actively chasing me. And this is super simple. I have a story that I casually throw in where there's my one friend who is a model, and she moved out to California to do modeling. And the day that she left, this is another psychology trigger I'll talk about more later in a different video. Urgency, she only had one more day to hook up with me. It was her last night before she was leaving, so we threw a party, and she was dying to hook up with me, and I just didn't want to hook up with her for whatever reason. I don't remember specifically what it was. I don't know, maybe I just wasn't horny that night. It's weird, but I ended up not hooking up with her, and she was like pressing me and like trying to get at me. And this is just a good simple story that I can casually throw in that shows social proof that women are actively trying to chase me. Now, you and I don't fall for simple social proof. I mean, we're smarter, we're 1%ers, but just because we're smarter than this doesn't mean that we can't use it on the mediocre losers of the world. You know what I'm saying? So use this wisely. It's super powerful. It really works. And don't just use it on women. Figure out in your own life, in your business life, how you can use social proof to improve your life and raise other people's perceived value of yourself. A super simple way, I'm just gonna throw this in for bonus because hey, I love fucking sharing value, is if you're ever talking to like a business partner or just somebody who may want to be getting in contact with you for whatever reason, super simple way that you can just show social proof is throw in a line, say something along the lines of, hey, if you try to call me and the line's busy, just leave a message and I'll get back to you. If the line's busy, you're getting a lot of calls. You're busy. You're an important person. There you go. More social proof. More value. Use this shit. Be a fucking 1%er. Kill it. Peace, man.